Hello everyone, Glaceon, and welcome back to some more Legends Arceus. Now, last time we have pretty much calmed the fury of Lilligant, Lady of the Ridge. And also we did find Azul, we'll see who did went off to. And also there is going to be a little bit of a different change in the Pokemon on my party actually. If you actually notice, my Glaceon is actually a higher level. You want to see what this actually is? I actually managed to catch an alpha. Glaceon. And plus, I know I did manage to do it off series with that mean growl. We actually going to evolve this because this actually is a way to evolve. So let's go ahead and evolve it. Here we go. Can I evolve it? You can't evolve it right now. Aww. So I guess I can't evolve it. I guess I had to talk to Camino. I kind of wish I could evolve it. I don't think I can actually evolve it in July Fearless. I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't think I actually can right now. Because we do have to report to Commander Camino. For some real reason, we have a new mission for him. It's Arena. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Arena is fucking hard as shit. I just kinda noticed that whole heals are actually on Pokeballs. Actually, if you actually didn't notice it. I commend you for your successful research on a Pokemon living in the Crimson Mountains. Your next orders are to begin the survey of the Cobalt Coastlands. Zone. I will let you know in advice there are no Pokemon nobles in Cobalt Coastlands. Allow me to explain. We did have a lord in the coastlands until a few years ago. A tragedy took him from us. What happened to the lord of the coastlands, actually? Now, we have reports of people seeing strange shadowy figures from the islands and the Lord used to call this home. We have also received word from both the Veilstone Cape and the supply codes. It seems some of the numbers we attacked by a ghost while I'm gathering materials around the Veilstone Island. These are serious conditions, and moreover my clan once came to tolerate this discretion of your late lords. Normally, I entrust this to our warden in the coastlands, but whose situation is complicated. I trust my intentions are clear by now. I hereby orders you or investigated this report. The Lordless Island. I meet you in the Cobalt Coastlands. I do love it there. It is a beautiful area. Oh, and I know this must be a rattling situation to be dropped into. I'm sorry, Dillikins. Think nothing of it. Dillikins is a talented and a hard-working member of the Galaxy team. I'm sure he will sort things out. Indeed, Dillikins cured the Lord of the Woods and also the Lady of the Ridge for the Diamond Clan arena. I didn't even know that. I've seen both his strength and his kindness firsthand. I haven't really seen Captain Palina in a minute, actually. The next area from new investigations would be the Cobalt Coastlands. It is a fatal around for the Crimson Mountains, just further, and the path is long and trying. With your current rank, you should be capable of braving the Cobalt Coastlands. You know your mission. Investigate the Veilstone Island. Alright, so we need to head to the Cobalt Coastlands. Speak with Irida today. I had the feeling that we may have to evolve Luxio while we're in the coastlands, or there has to be like some sort of thing I may need to use for alphas. Can I go ahead and evolve it now? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so they really want us to evolve. Actually, they wanted us to talk to yeah, looks way now. It's an alpha. I'm actually kind of curious how. I can be able to ride it if I wanted to. I don't even know what the moves are. What are the moves on this? Hold on just a second. Play with, Wild Charge, Crunch, and Thunder Wave. It's a little bit more different than the moves that we actually did have for our original Luxray. Now, if you guys want to know what happened to my other Luxio, I actually did manage to put it in the pasture when I did caught the alpha. Just letting you guys know that that's what happened to the other Luxio actually. But we're gonna go ahead and change up the moves here. I'm probably gonna do it like the way that I did have it. I don't think I can be able to use any of these. Kind of what it looks like. I don't know. Yeah, which play you do play with. Wild Charge is nice to paralyze something. No, Thunder Wave. Yeah, let's actually do that. I think that'd be pretty solid of a swap up of the moves, to be honest. Now we think about moves, let's actually head to the training grounds right quick. Also, we do need to buy some materials too. Because I'm actually kind of curious what type of outfits that are we're about to upload them on, actually. I do have 8,161. I'm probably gonna get some apple corn. How many should I get? Probably gonna do 50. I think I'm just gonna do half and half of the apple corns and the thunderstones. Okay. I don't even know what all of the materials that I need for great balls, but I do need some more mushroom cakes. I think I do have 21 cake lures, but we actually going to just buy 15 cake lures. I honestly don't think if a collaborative story area or Obion knows any new moves actually. Okay, we lose block mats, power swift. Come pretty much the same things that we had earlier the last time we did check. Nothing really new for Story yet. We're like Luxray. Fire Fang, Ice Fang Swift, West, Baby Doll Eyes, Iron Tail, Charge Beam, and Snow. Having a fire and a I don't have the money, sadly. So we may have to be back to Captain Zizu. That way we do have the money. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way to Cobalt Coastlands. I did thought of catching a Staravia, but I wasn't really thinking of catching a Staravia. I kind of did want the Alpha Luxray, so that's why I just decided to get the Luxray and the Luxio instead. Ah, if it is a Dilicans, it's Lynn. We haven't seen you since we calmed Clever actually. Through I suppose it was be expected that I went into you in the village. Where are you going to study Pokemon X? I'm heading to the Cobalt Coastlands. Oh, the Cobalt Coastlands. Palina, currently in a bit of a situation over there. She's a warden, and yet she has no mobile to see to. There are even some people in the Pearl Clan that seek ill of her, though not to her face. Oh, but do forgive me, perhaps I should be airing my dirty laundries, a piece of advice then, as an apologize for wasting your time. Some Pokemon are used strongly affiliated by quantum stones, but it's more mystery power. With the right stone, you can even evolve some Pokemon. I do have a Water Stone that actually is in my satchel. I've been saving it for a special Pokemon actually. When I actually was trying to get the Rapidash, but I didn't really find the Rapidash because more understanding it was raining when I went to get the Glaceon, but Glaceon was good enough. Actually, I couldn't get the Staravia. I wasn't really thinking of it, to be honest. You need to look no further than clever for proof of that. What I'm trying to say is basically this. If you in your survey course wants to learn all there is to know about the Pokemon in this region, then the stones you find throughout Hyrule will be very true. When I was trying to continue back to the story, when I was looking for the Rapidash and the Glaceon, I was looking for an Eevee because so I can be able to get the Eevee to a Vaporeon actually, just to make sure I get a free Vaporeon. I think that if you guys know for the Eevee evolutions, sorry that I got sidetracked. There's even tales of stones that contain powers of Glaceon, the very same power Almighty Sinnoh used to create the universe. I trust you to take the advice in heart to not underestimate how important stones can be, to help guide this fact into you. Here, I give you some rather harder stone things I found. Witch petals. It's pretty much the same thing as the gravel and the dust, actually. Oh, thank you for the gravel, also. And sure you want some stones that can help Pokemon evolve. I believe the Gangot God has them for time to time. Actually, when we think about the Pokemon guide, there actually are lights here. I don't have no money, but I'm actually always best to check what they got. Candy Tuffles, they got some berries here that is on sale. Can I sell some things? I don't have no Stardust. That's one thing I just haven't really been getting lately. See what Glaceon has. Kind of when I heard Glaceon actually has some real things, that's like. Do I want to get a wing ball set for 4,000? I have to think about it. No matter, I know I wasn't really reading the dialogue there, but normally he usually be holding some rare items. Yes, are we heading out of the village? Yes, we're actually heading to our new song called the Cobalt Coastlands. It's raining here too. Here we go. Come on, the hood, I can be able to get picked up here also. It's gorgeous. I definitely tell you guys that now. Cobalt Coastlands. I think there's a pip-hop, I believe, on that beach there. Oh, the Cobalt Coastlands is simply a lovely corner of Hyrule. Sea and sky as far as the eye can see. What kind of Pokemon awaits us here? I wonder. Water types or flying types? Perhaps. Oh, I simply can't wait to study them all. Now, sure you just as excited as I am to research this area, Pokemon, but let's not forget that your mission is completely so many questions before you get started. About the Fire Spit Island or about that warden? About Fire Spit Island, actually. Indeed. Fire Spit Island is an offshore volcano. You need to cross the sea to reach it. I advise you to speak to the fellow called Icecum. He is one of the Diamond Clan's wardens and will simply help you find your way. Okay, so we need to head to the Cobalt Coastlands to speak with Irida there. So here's Irida. No matter, I'm probably just gonna go and explore this area to see what all type of Pokemon they got before we actually do any of the story. So this is just gonna be a really calm episode. I do love the flute. It feels as if it tunes carry to the very ends of space. But I am here, and so are you. So now I'm going to focus everything I have on battling you. I'm game. Very good. You would who have seen the fast place beyond the rift. Here I come. I don't know why I couldn't read that. I was slackening my words there. I do have a Glaceon. Nice to bring out the Alpha. Ooh, she has an Eevee too. Let's actually swap up. Let's do a strong start. And that's right, this Eevee's a little bit. That's right, you could have honestly started that Eevee, to be honest. I'm curious what Alina's planning on doing with Eevee, actually. Glaceon is using Ice Beam. Hey, that's right. Alright, there goes Eevee. Glaceon's using Ice Beam. It's gonna thank my looks way. Hey, Kalaba. Glaceon is a nice that you can be able to go through this with. You should be able to watch it by using Shield. Could have at least one side of it, but that was a pretty good amount of damage. So you gotta add baby doll eyes. Offense did low down. So it's probably gonna do a lot of damage. Thank you for putting the bond stat on Glaceon. Kolaba did level up and Starlabia did also. Now I feel better. The world is vast and I am small within it. Thank you. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. Definitely my luck's way that your Glaceon did manage to use his Ice Beam twice on it. Alright. With you, I think with you, I can be frank. I can't afford to look weak in front of my Diamond Clan leader or your commander, but in truth, I sometimes wonder how I end up with the Borderland Baron. You see, I have been warning in the coastlands a lovely woman named Palina, but she turns no lord or lady, and she will not raise a successor to fill the fate of lords in an empty seat either. Some people have started to question her worthlessness to be a warning at all, but Alina, that is to say, Palina, she's very dear to me, no matter what anyone might say. I have a feeling that Palina is probably a Rena's mother. Has to be, if he was truly close to her, actually. Or maybe a sister. So it has to be she has to be family with Palina. We are both in wanting and becoming leaders of the Poor Clans. We should have surpassed one another, but she taught me a great deal too. Or friend. Having said all this, I have a favor to ask of you. Please help her raise the Pokemon she looks after a true Heather and his father, the late Lord. With the help of your strength, I think your late Lord here would grow into a worthy successor. And if he succeeds, it should silence Lena's Maysayers. I don't know of anyone I trust more than the help of this than the person who helped the Pearl clan by clearing Clever Fury. You'll be able to find Lena up on the headland. Head down the hill and turn left. You should find a slope heading up into the ridge. I'll think it over. But we're actually not going to do that in this episode because we're actually going to go and explore the coastlands. It is about to be sunset. I want to do it during the day. Now I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be some really interesting Pokemon throughout the night, but I'm going to rest up to midday. Just goes the sunset my own self and it's raining. Okay. That is fine, we can still be able to explore. So make sure we got some great balls. Ooh, we got a Grand Meowth. Alright. I had a feeling that these Grand Meowths are probably skittish. I think they are skitters. Maybe not. Right when I decided to skit. Thank you, lover. Get this orange back. Thank you. I was trying to get a Grand Meowth. Grand Meowth. Level 27. Got another one here. Ooh. I think that is a gorilla, I believe. Probably wrong. Purila. Oh, this is actually a family. This actually, they're really cute. They're actually from the 4th generation. Got another Purila there. Okay, so the one I did manage to catch all the Pokemon. Pop-Rods. Okay, Pop-Rods actually. This actually is a material we can be able to use to skeletons. Hold on just a second. Yeah, out for you. I love the music. I don't have any mushroom cakes. Don't hit it. Really great spite, to be honest, but it's a war, man. It's actually the final form of Spirit. You're level 50? Let's just see if luck is on our side we can be able to take this warrior now. Liquid Tube. That's a new move. That looks way. Alpha versus Alpha. Let's use Thundering to be able to paralyze it. Rebel avoided the attack. That's not good. Luxray has False Bite. Well, he's freezing pretty much. Come on, Luxray. Thank you for paralyzing us. I don't think any of his moves gonna be using any recoil. Come on, let's see what we got here. He is paralyzed. I have a feeling that he probably will still escape, but it's always best to try it out. It's always nice to have a water ice type. There's no Okay, Obion kept it. Let's use Dog Post. Yeah, Dog Post is not going to do anything crazy. Let's actually use a Great Ball. Dog Post didn't really do anything. Salamo didn't really do anything crazy. Stronger Swift. I don't want to faint, but I won't be able to use one with it. It's the same thing as the Munch Roll because it is and like the Munch Roll last episode actually doesn't feel fun. I started. Bring out soon, Grand Meowth. I thought we had some Pulsing. I guess we only have just regular Pulsing. As much as possible. Strong Style Bulldozed. Meowth did manage to get one started, that is fine. Alright, looks way. I just revived it. Just paralyze it again. Let's use a strong style thumbs up and see if we can be able to paralyze it. But I feel like it's probably alright. Nice beam. Yikes. Okay, that's fine. Only got one Pokemon on my team. I would just managed to get blacked out here. I really want to see I can catch this ball. That's not good. Because I think like the higher jumps are like a 50-50. I kind of noticed between the jumps. It was a good fight, but honestly, it was a good fight, but we didn't really manage to be able to catch it, but that's fine. I'm actually going to head back to camp actually, so I can heal up my Pokemon. Just a little. Just to be able to heal my Pokemon up. Alright, cool. Let's actually look around and see. I'm gonna see head to the right. Sorry, did manage to get distracted by the ballroom. That is fine. That's Arceus. I was suspecting to maybe catching it, but we got a Tangela. Plumbing. That is a request item. Got a Starly. Why, Eevee? Get back here! Get back here! Let me get you! I want the Proteon. Now we got the Eevee. That's fine. Now I can be able to evolve it to a Vaporeon if I want to. Ooh, we got an Apon. Oh, that's the catch. Beautiful. There's a Pokemon in that stone. We got some visuals. We got QB. No females. Ooh. The QB did escape. It's a Mothhound. Only have 4 Great Balls left. Except that Walrein did not really want me to catch it. Nice. Mothhound. We have a request here. Let's see what this chick needs help with. Excuse me. Have you seen a fellow from a construction club named Yowich? No, I haven't. Sorry, who? Actually, no, I haven't. I just got here, Gully. Just saying. This is hopeless. We should have begun. Would he mind tracking him down? I'll be waiting a little further ahead. Please come and see when you have the moment. Setting up a coastline camp. We can actually use Usalona for this. No. But I feel like, we might have to figure out a purple signal. I'm guessing Starilia's. Hey, look like Starilia's is going out for the night. Got it. Definitely. Your guys will a. Okay, I'm mad about this. Definitely. Choose an agile flame wheel. Got the bone status on the lamp. Use Amber. Kind of getting him a little bit in the orange. Definitely is using Palm Line. Okay, now it is actually orange. Let's use a Great Ball. Let me get 2. See if we can maybe able to catch this. That's it. Nice. Got a definite. Though actually the above form of different. Yeah, we got some difference here. We got a Psyduck. There's a Wisp over there. I'm not gonna do it for TikToks. Ooh, they got a Dustox here. We haven't really caught one since Health Woods, actually. Am I running or am I bound? Just give him one side. Jesus. And Colaba did level up to level 32. We got another Deathlamp. Got another Dustox. This is gonna be a throw, but we're gonna try and see. Beautiful. There's another Dustox over that direction. Alright, we got 4. Let's go ahead and get these Sky Veilstones. There's a Wax Silk over here. Okay, another different. Got a Satchel. Is that a Dusclops? Oh, so there's gonna be some ghost Pokemon. We did manage to get a Ghastly when we was exploring the Crimson Mountains, actually. I'm actually kind of curious. We might actually get some luck and see if we can be able to get a Weeper Cloak, actually. I need to see if I can be able to track this. There's a Duskull also. Oh, lovely. Oh, okay. does collapse. We can, if we do get manage to get like 1,000 MP points, we can be able to get a Reaper Cloth. I think it's called a Reaper Cloth to be able to evolve it to a Dust Skull, actually. This is a Dust Skull. Let's go ahead and pick up this satchel here. Got 97 Miwet points. 503. We're like halfway there, actually. Actually, I do have some experience candies. Also, we got a small here. Let's use it on Kalava. Okay. I think I had one more, but I believe it's actually in my stash back in the quarters, actually. Let's use level up the special defense. We use some on Luxray. Level up the HP, level the attack. Alright, cool. That plus we did need to free up some space also. Come on. We can roll all the way up. I need iron chunks. So that means whenever we do head back to July Village, we need to make sure we buy some iron chunks because I have like freaking 80 apricorns and 60 thermostones. That means I'm probably not gonna. Oh, lovely! Thank you for encountering me. Let's use a strong shot. You could have won Solid Kalava. Honestly, you could have, but it was close. Definitely using hacks. It's weakening the heat. I can make it to let's use a quick attack. It's not really much damage. Oh, it does not affect it. Definitely using online. Okay. Let's use Rust. That's not effective. Kind of a little bit upsetting that the Dust Skull did manage to. Oh no, it did not. Okay. I think it was best that we did manage to encounter that difference, so I can be able to throw a honey, so I can be able to throw this, catch this Dust Skull here. Nice. It's level 31. Wait, there's another Dust Clops. Okay. Let me see if I can actually sneak upon this. I'm trying to get his attention. Except these other Deathlimbs. Alright, there's a Deathlimb that is coming in. Alright, look, I'm not. Damn it. Why not? That sucks. Yeah, grab me out. I'm not gonna use Grab me out anyway. I'm gonna bring out Luxray. I'm gonna explore up here because I'm actually kind of curious if there's any other type of ghost type. So I don't want to do any basic damage, but I'm gonna use. We just one solid the freaking Deathloom. That's fine. Oh, we got Dust Skull here. There's actually is a wisp on that little island now. Catch it before that Deathloom decided to encounter me. Oh, that's fine. Do they go aggressive? I think they are. Yes, they are. I'm sorry, yeah. Just don't do anything crazy. It's yours L8s. That's actually is a good amount of damage, actually. That was really good enough. We used the heavy. Let's use a heavy ball. We haven't really quite used a heavy ball. That's it. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's drop. Good at dusk. Let's go in here and see if we can open up this box. Oh yes, we can. Ooh, honey. Ooh. What's this? It's just a random chest here. Alright, Deathloom, I'm not too worried about you right now. I'm just kind of curious what other type of ghost Pokemon over here. Guys, Stolly. Alright, so it's daytime now, so all the ghost type are going away. Sand Reach. Got some Stollies, we got some of those crates. There's actually really no Pokemon crazy. It's a beautiful morning. So I can go over here. Nice. It's an Alpha Chansey? I don't have... Yes, honey cake. Now, we did try to catch a alpha. Oh, that's fine. What level are you, Chansey? You're level 51? I don't think I have the capability to be able to fight you right now. I'm just looking to explore a little bit. Alright. So there is an Alpha Chansey out this way. Let's pick up these pop rods. What's that? Huh. Hold on. What is up with that? What is... It's a... Oh, it's a memo word. Oh, nice. Here's a cricket. I don't think I can be able to catch... Pokemon in the water. I think I had to be in the water to be able to catch it. Maybe. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, nice. Look at that fish. Like, actually, our first official water Pokemon. Alright, that chance is still... Or something have an eye on us. Don't know what it is. I see a volcano over there, so that has to be a Fire Spirit Island. I'm kind of a little bit upset that it decided to turn daytime right when I got to the opposite side of this little area, actually. Ooh. Chatwat. That's that. Oh, alright, nice. Let's catch the story. We haven't really caught the story for a while, actually. Alright, the story decided to escape. Right, we got another Chatwat here. What a beautiful throw. Alright, Luxray leveled up in also a Pokémon. Okay, so they're only a day type Pokemon. Ah, okay. Oh, there's a beautiful rainbow over there. Ooh. We did not manage to catch one of these back in the Oceanian Fairlands, actually, so we can actually be able to have we actually have another opportunity to be able to catch one now. Let's use the Feather Ball. Yes, it did. Nice. Got a butterfly. There is a apple over here. Okay. Got some interesting alphas in this zone. It's a Togepi. Togepi! Back here! It's the baby Pokemon. Oh! So I have to be aware that it actually is a round. Oh, there's another one. Nice. We got a Togepi. Don't mind me, Togepi. Oh, that Eevee, that's still Eevee. Get back here, Togepi. I feel like I'm escaping. I did not. Alright, cool. That's a pretty high level for a Togepi, to be honest. Got a back sword. We got a Satchel here. We got some visuals. Got an iron chunk here. Now we can be able to craft. I have no space in my satchel. Okay. So let's just see where we are at in the map. Oh, we all the way down here. Space time and going unstable here. Interesting. Let's just see what this is actually. Gotta see what type of Pokemon that is actually in this space time. It's Pokemon. Oh! Kadabras and Mr. Mines. It's my first time actually doing it, so let's actually see. This is Stun Tank. It's a pretty good level. Colorvine, actually. Why are you so focused on the freaking Colorvine? I'm worried about this Stun Tank, to be honest. I think these Pokemon can be able to see me through the glass. Stardust, Red Sword, Pumpkins. Oh, we got a Rhydon. Ooh. Hold on, just in a Magneton. Kadabra? Ow. What level are you, Kadabra? Got a Magneton. I have no, there's no glass I can be able to hide. Oh, that sucks. Oh, hold on. See if I can be able to catch that. Kadabra. Oh, dang. Is that Kadabra on me? Yes, he is. What's that Rhydon? Because I like to get a Rhyponian. I think that Rhydon despawned it. Man, there's actually some really interesting Pokemon. It really is. Vaporeon! Well, I just got a free Vaporeon. right next to me, actually. It's a level 43. Let's use Salmon. See if we can do damage to this Rhydon. High horsepower. Let's use Dark Pose. You and Cat. I think I need to start doing these space times. There's some really interesting Pokemon here. That push Arceus did manage to get my second Eevee evolution. Now we're not going to be able to use the Eevee. We got a Rhydon. Now we just had to get to 1000 MP to let him evolve. Get some color vines. To have to fight you. Why can I not change it to Magnite? Ah, damn. I don't think I managed to get a Kadabra. But I did manage to get a Magneton, a Rhydon, a Vaporeon. Oh, dang. I kind of wish they actually stayed there just a little bit. Let's actually go up this here, yeah. Who's the house? Or someone... What's the house here? It's a Diamond Clan. Got some Apons up here. Okay, okay. This one now. Ooh. Got a whole new spot over here. Alright. Alright. What is this? I don't remember what this is. Let's see. Empapine. I probably pronounced it wrong. I don't have any Great Balls though. I guess that second ball does not manage to let it go back into its Pokeball actually. Ooh. That's a Cello. That is the ball from my some really interesting Pokemon here. Where's the Pickups though? I'm actually kind of curious. Now this way, let's get those Iron Chunks. Oh, my central is full. Dang it. I forgot about that. That's what I may have to do. Is to craft some Pokeballs. I can grab 60. Grab as much things I can be able to. Some Scatterbanks. Okay, okay. Get some potions. Just a revive. As much revives we can. As much revives as we can get. And we get some Iron Chunks. It's only 2. That's Black Thunderstone also. Let's get these berries. Yeah, berry, don't mind me spear here. Right here. The Empion. Empipon. Don't mind me after Empion. Got a moth here. There's some really interesting Pokemon actually. There actually are. I'm actually kind of curious if the space-time actually do have a lot with the ranks actually. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't really encountered one of them. That was my first ever one. Let's actually head to the opposite side of the beach here and see what's all over here. Alright, there's the sloop that can be able to get us to... Ooh. Hold on. Oh, no, Alpha. I'm completely full. That plus, we can also revive Star Irida, so let's go ahead and do that. There's some really Now, Star Walking has another idea for a new move. We can definitely do that for when we do head back to July Village. Alright, let's go ahead and get the MP points for that Saturated Menace to find. Got 595 MP points. There's a fire star. Ooh. Hold on just a second. Let's use it on Star Raptor. Let's use it on the secret attack. Special attack. Alright, nice. I can get a Flareon. Or if there's a way I can be able to find like any type of fire type Pokemon that can be able to evolve. It'd be like a Growlithe or something like that. Get a Scooper. So level 27. Let's use Family because I don't actually want to let's use a head ball. That was it. Nice. I believe I'm pronouncing it right, and I think the Bob form is actually, I think it's actually called Tropion. I'm probably wrong. I know it has the on at the end. There's a lot of Scorpion around here. There really is. I might have to throw one of these plump beads. To get a intel of what this is. Yeah, jumping on. Oh, actually was correct. What level are you? You're level 45. That's actually perfect for my looks. I'm getting triple teamed. I am getting triple teamed. Let me get up this little wedge here. Squibble Pie is paralyzed. That's the loud. Jabion is looking around. Let's go ahead and kill this thing. We need to free up this battle. Take up that other. Let's go around. It's just using Sword Dance. It's just gonna build up its defense. Alright, looks like they managed to get it. Alright, Star Raptor. I think Lava evolves by the Alright, Star Raptor. Let's go ahead and use a strong style arrow. Beautiful one shot. Jumping on and using one sunlight Star Raptor. That is fine. Alright. We'll be on. I might actually evolve the other movie that we did as a catch right next week. I think it'd be nice. I do have a Firestone, I can be able to evolve it. It's just a strong style. think I actually been pronouncing it wrong. I think it's actually supposed to happen, actually. All I have left is the Grandmeows. That's all I have left. That is fine. Well, I can try to see I can be able to make it go to sleep, actually. Glaceon decided to I have one more chance. I have one more chance. I hit this time. Well, we got him both, we got him asleep too. So the double defenses. Hey Glaceon, you are about to get caught here. It's a 50-50. Okay, that's fine. Short dance. It's gonna bring up. It's gonna raise up his offense. Alright, Glaceon instead failed away. But he can't abide this way. Glaceon actually. Alright, it's gonna use Crunch. That's fine. That is fine. Alright, Lux Way. After this is after. Let's use an agile dominant here. Okay, 7 more heavy Pokeballs. I mean heavy balls, not Pokeballs. It's 50-50. Okay, that's not Brings through in raids. Offensive defenses stats has raising. It's still we can continue using downwave if like okay. The Glaceon avoided the attack. That's right. I was trying to see if I can be able to double the paralyze so we can be able to be freed from it. But that didn't really work out. We're going to use another heavy ball here. Okay. This would not be able to pop up and survive for you. Ooh, it's actually okay. Glaceon is paralyzed. Actually, did heal from the paralyzed. See if we can put him to sleep. We're trying to answer the best way to catch this stuff, actually. I kind of wish I have Ultra Balls. That should be nice. What I have right now. That is fine. Although, hey, Monkwell, hold on. I know you. How about you come more this direction so I can be able to catch you? Because I haven't really catch you back in the Crimson. Catch one back in the Crimson Mountains, actually. No, man, I did catch the Alpha person with the Crunch one. The Fossil with them. Nice, we actually managed to get the basic form of the Crunch Roll, the Mock Roll. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back to the camp and also heal up my Pokemon. And also, I do know there's probably gonna be some more Pokemon that I do need to explore and encounter. But I'm gonna go ahead and rest up and also end this episode here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys are liking this series so far, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also ding on the bell. If you have not watched any of the past Pokemon Legends Arceus videos, the playlist is down in the description, and also with my social media. We're gonna go and talk to Palina and about the lords, or what happened to the lords of the Foul Spread Island. So hope you guys did enjoy it. I see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.